Assalamu alaikum class, how are you? I hope you are fine. It's your English class and page number 67. We have discussed the introduction of this chapter. Name is robotics, and today it's a reading session. I hope you have to listen my introduction of this chapter is carefully, and today listen it reading and have to try the understanding of pronunciation and other main theme of this chapter. Student, let's listen and see the word which I start from the starting of this chapter. Okay, as a child, you played with blocks, making figures, shapes, and objects. This creative activity kept you busy for hours. Then you started building things out of your imagination with Lego pieces. With the passage of time, the experiments of plastic toys and computer machines brought huge entertainment in the toy industry. Such toys are generally called robots, and at times they are given proper name as well. You play and enjoy computer games for hours. The challenge in the game is created through action, attack, adventure, role play, simulation, and artificial intelligence (AI) techniques. This is machine brain, which helps computer and robots to have the ability to understand human behavior. A robot that fills a box with biscuit can count the number. Similarly, a computer can determine the amount of traffic on a street to calculate when to change the traffic light. This science is in the early stages, but robots are being developed that can make decisions to solve food, translate words from one language to any other, and get information from outside resources to solve problems. The word robot comes from the Czech word robota, which means forced work or labor. We use the word robot today to mean any man made machine. It can perform work or other actions normally performed by humans, either automatically or by remote control. Robotics is the science and study of robots. Robots can be made from a variety of material, including metals and plastics. Most robots are composed of three main parts that control its operations. The controller, also known as the brain or artificial intelligence, AI stands for artificial intelligence, is run by a computer program. Often, the program is very detailed as it gives command for the moving parts of the robot to follow. The mechanical parts include motors, pistons, grippers, wheels, and gears that make the robot move, grab, turn, and lift. These parts are usually powered by air, water, or electricity. It's page number 68. Sensors tell us robot about its surroundings. Sensors allow to determine sizes, shapes, space between objects, direction and other relations and properties of substances. Many robots can even identify the amount of pressure necessary to apply for grabbing an atom without crashing it. Initially, robots were introduced in an automobile plant for moving huge car parts around. Gradually, these were developed for home as toys, vacuums, dishwashers, and programmable pets. Today, robots are a part of many aspects of industry, medicine, science, space exploration, construction, food packaging, and are even used to perform surgery. With the development of nanorobots, which are microscopic in size, robots can now be put into very small spaces to perform a function. For example, these may be placed in the bloodstream to perform surgical procedures that are too delicate or too difficult for standard surgery. These will be able to target cancer cells and destroy them without touching healthy cells. Agricultural robots speed up the slow, repetitive, and dull task of farmers. They allow farmers to focus on improving the overall production of crops. Some of the most common robots in agriculture are used for harvesting and picking, weight control, moving, seeding, spraying and thinning, sorting and packing, utility platforms. Robots are often cheaper to use as compared to manual labor. Secondly, it is easier for robots to do the same thing over and over again with precision and without boredom. Thirdly, robots can accomplish some dangerous tasks. For example, they can explore inside gas tanks, mines, volcanoes, travel the surface of Mars or other places too dangerous for human to go. With advancement in robotics, we can design even more sophisticated robots to help make daily life easier and much more interesting. So student, it was your reading that has been completed now. You have to read one or two times also and your concept will be clear. After this I will send you question answer in PDF form, and it's you to allow that you have to done your work timely and send me in PDF form or just only the picture. Thank you student. Goodbye. Take care.